Hello friends, this is Angie, Angela Mier. This is my Flosstube where I talk about cross-stitching, so if you would like to talk about cross-stitching, stick with me. This is Flosstube number 46. Today is April 11th. It's April 11th. It's Sunday, April 11th. It's a rainy, crappy day in Illinois, but the grass is green, the trees are blooming, so that's fabulous. Happy you found me. I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching. Sorry I was gone for so long. I'll tell you why I haven't been around. I've wanted to film twice a month. I wanted that to be my goal, and life kind of gave us a left-hand turn. So I'll show you at the end why. Stick around. My Instagram name is Bubmie, Bubmie. Hop on over if you would like to. If you'd like to, I post on there more often than I get to do on here. So, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, leave me a comment or give me a like. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Apparently, it helps the metrics. That's fine. March, there has been so little stitching, it's not even funny. And April's getting a little bit better. So let's see what's going on. So in my last video, I was talking to you about Let Freedom Ring by Lila's Studio, and I had been concentrating right here on these trees, and then I got more done here, and then I was working over here on these trees. I had kind of put them in tree timeout because they were driving me crazy because it's just two colors of green that are really, really close together, and I was kind of having a hard time. So I was focusing more on those, so I've gotten a lot more of those done, and I got a lot more of those trees done, and then life happened, and I have not sat up here since my last video. I think I've not sat up here and stitched. I took a little car ride, and I wanted something little to work on, so I grabbed this. This was out of the Cross Stitcher issue number 303, and this was how far that I got. I wanted it to have it done for Easter, but I spent a lot of time in the car just kind of like, I stitched for a while, but then I also was just like being, like enjoying the quiet, just me and my husband. So a lot there got done. Wait. Okay. Then I've been working, I need to get this done, so I've been working on this. I'm doing this with 4 friends. One, Terry stitched this. I'm stitching this. I'm going to send it to Becky. She's going to finish it, and she's going to send it to Mary. And then we're all doing that, so we'll all end up with a piece that all of us have touched. So I'm working on it. It had been in stitchy timeout. I was really frustrated. I have frogged more on this piece than I've ever frogged in my whole life. So it was in stitchy timeout for a long time, but now it's gonna get done. I was working on Agnes Day by Jacob de Graaf. I saw that Stitching with Mrs. Van Diesel, I think that's her Flosstube name. I think she got hers done. She did it on black. I'm the slowest stitcher in the Midwest, so, taking me a while. But I'm hoping to have it done at some time. And I know I've picked too small of a piece, way too small of a piece of fabric, but I really love this purple fabric, and I'll just do what I can and then see what I think of it, and then maybe another day I'll get the proper size fabric and make the whole thing. So I'm happy with those. Let's see. Okay, that is all. Well, I have 2 finishes. So let's talk about haul though first. I don't have a ton of haul. But I did, from Wild Violet Stitches, I got this Hello Spring. I haven't started it, but I really like this pattern a lot. I think that's really cool. We'll see how talented I am and see if I could make it like this. Finish it like that. So I got that. I did that was a PDF. I downloaded from Hello Liz Matthews this Always pattern. This is a free pattern, so you can go to Hello Liz Matthews and get that. More of my snapshots from Pine Mountain have come in. I got November and I got December. Sorry for the glare. I'm excited about those. I need to get back on there on 1, 2, 3 stitch because I swear, but I shouldn't swear because who knows what I did. But I thought for sure I had put let me know when the other ones come in so I could get all of them, and obviously I messed up and didn't do that. In my last video, I talked about some patterns that I had ordered from Threads Entwined, and 3 of them came in. So I got the Nobility sampler. I kind of like that I ordered these, and I ordered them, and she was waiting for them to come in because it comes in from Primitive Stitcher, from Twin Peak Primitives. So sorry, from Twin Peak Primitives. So it took a little bit, so I totally forgot what I'd ordered. So this was really exciting. I loved Downton Abbey. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then I got this cute snowman, because of course I love snowmen. And then I ordered a piece for Dave, the True North sampler. And you're like, Dave's not Canadian. You're right, he is not. But Dave, to put our boys, all of our boys, and any child, any small child that he meets that needs to fall asleep, Dave sings the Canadian National Anthem to them, and they go to sleep. It worked on his cousin Abby's baby Harper Grace, who Harper rarely fell asleep in her mom's arms. Yep, he sung the Canadian National Anthem to her. She went to sleep in his arms. So I'm going to make that for him and surprise him. I think I might have to wait until grandchild number 1 comes and give it to him. There's no grandchildren on the way, so I've got time, right? So I got the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, the spring edition. I'm so excited. There are so many things in here I want to make. It's not funny. So many things. Like all the cross stitch pieces. All of them. I want to make them all. I would like to do all the punch needle pieces too, but I have one punch needle kit that was gifted to me by Kathleen's Trodden Trail, and I need to have a stitchy meetup with her because I'm doing something wrong and I can't figure it out. Here's one of my favorites. This is Even Busy Bees by Twin Peak Primitives. All right. So then, while I was on spring break, I went into Barnes & Noble. I hadn't been in there in a while. And I got 3 magazines. This is one of the issues of The World of Cross Stitch. That is a Hannah Dale. Love it. And then I got the February issue of the Cross Stitcher. There were several good pieces in here, but I'm not going to flip through to find. And I got the January issue. I don't know what the deal is with our Barnes & Noble, because I know I was in Barnes & Noble in January and February, and these issues were not there. And then suddenly they were there. So. And I got my spring issue of Just Cross Stitch. And I really wanted to, for Easter, I wanted to finish. There's a sampler on here that I would like to do too. It is the Alice Wetherill 1832 sampler. There's the original. And here's the version. I would like to do that. I'm itching to do a sampler. Oh, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So here is what I had wanted to get started for Easter. maybe for next year. Isn't he handsome? His umbrella and his basket. Love it. Okay, so I think I put all of those. I did have some fully finished. One I already gave away. So I downloaded from Brooks Books this St. Patrick's Day piece. I can't pronounce it in Gaelic, but it means 100,000 welcomes. So I got that done, and I gifted it to my very Irish friend Mary on St. Patrick's Day, and just did a flat finish and then put it on this easel. Now, I changed one thing. I didn't do this bug. Instead, I got out my pattern from Hands On Design for the month of March. She has the leprechaun with his hat up there, and I put the hat in there. So, Mary was very excited to receive that. Okay, so that I fully finished that, and I got crunch done. I need to put a bow, or I need to put something here because I had a little bit of a gluing incident and a little bit there. But I think that I could make a little bow and maybe dangle a little something, carrots or something, put something right there and cover up. I thought when I did this, I thought of Melanie. I thought of Melanie because she had a gluing incident one time and she just restarted. I'm not going to restart. I'm just going to make a bow or do something. Dangle something. I could froof it up and do that. And then I had this garden rabbit ornament by Sherry Wheeler, and she's on Etsy. And I finished this cute rabbit on this color and cotton Aida. I love this Aida. This is not showing its true color. Sorry, since it's so rainy and ucky and it's kind of later in the day, the color is not showing. Maybe if I backed it up and put it against my black shirt. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. But it's a beautiful aqua blue. So I'll finish that up. Be part of my Easter display. And then, forgive me for not knowing who, because you guys all know I suffer from CRS. And if I don't write it down, it's not going to be remembered. So I apologize. But several people on Instagram and then somewhere else showed the tutorials on how to make these adorable carrots. So I made several and gave them away. And then these were my first ones, and I followed the exact directions. These carrot tops are 2 inches wide. When I did the ones for gifts, I think I made them 3 or 4 inches wide. So this was 8 inches by 3 inches. I made it bigger. I made it 8 by 4 or 8 by 6. So the tops were longer. I was really happy with that. But these, I love these. I'm going to make more. So I found some Rae Dunn. I was pretty excited. Priscilla and Chelsea are such enablers with that Rae Dunn. But my husband will kill me if I enter another rabbit hole of buying more stuff. And I got, so for my future daughter-in-law and her mother, I gave them Easter baskets with each a mug. And they got, one had said something about Peeps, and I don't remember what the other one said. But they each got this and some chocolate and a carrot. And I went back to get another gift, and then this had to come home with me. I couldn't pass it up. It's so cute. I might have to keep it up all the time because he's too cute to put away. All right, so did that. Whip go? Whip nothing. Whip stop. That's how March and April went with me. I don't even know what March and April are supposed to be because it didn't happen. Did I talk about all my whips? I did. Holy cow. How quick was that? Literally, there wasn't much to talk about, was there? Okay, so Lindy Stitches talked about Stitchsania. And Stitchsania, I don't know that there's rules to it, but I think if I remember what Lindy was doing, Stephanie was doing, was she was focusing on one piece during the week, and then on the weekend starting something new. So at the end of the month of May, she would have 4 new starts, but hopefully she would have a whole lot done on some of her present whips. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe for May, Stitchsania sounds kind of good. I'm thinking I might participate in that. I have lots of things that I really want to start, like lots of things, crazy amount of things that I would like to start. And I was listening to Stephanie and Pam from Just Keep Stitching talking about somebody asked Pam and Steph, how do they organize their charts and things? And this lady was trying to figure out what should she do, and she was thinking about 3-ring binder. She just couldn't decide. And Pam and Steph were like, you do you got to figure out what works for you. And I think, I want to say Stephanie's are all by designer and Pam's are all by theme. That's what I want to say that they said. And I was thinking about all my charts that I have, because I have 3 of those file cases full, like bursting at the seams, and not everything is in there. And I was thinking about the patterns and acquiring patterns, and I was shocked that they said that there are some people who once they finish a pattern, they rip it up and throw it away. I think I gasped out loud. I don't think I've ever sold a used pattern. I've given lots of patterns away though. I enjoy giving those, passing the stash. I enjoy that. But I was thinking about, I could probably spend, like, if my family said, go do whatever you want today. You don't have to cook any meals. You don't have to clean up. You don't have to do laundry. You don't have to do anything. I think I could happily spend an entire day here in this room, except for going out for a hot tea or an Arnold Palmer and some chocolate. I could spend the whole day in this room and playing with my pattern, I call it playing with my patterns, like just looking at them and going, oh, I want to make that, and enjoying that. It brings me such joy. Does it bring you joy to do that? The downside is that I start playing and I start making piles of things I want to do, and then I turn around and I've got a huge mess. That's kind of some of the downside of that. But Stitchsania, totally, I'm on board. And I've never done Stitchmania because that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies starting a new project every single day. I can't do that. Okay. I have a giveaway. Where'd it go? I had it right here in my lap and then it was falling. Okay. So I have 2 things to give away. I got to go to an antique shop for the first time. I want to say for the first time since COVID. My son brought home his girlfriend and we went to run to a store, and next to the store there was a antique shop, and she was like, oh, an antique shop. I'm like, you like antiques? And she does. So I was like, whoa. So we went in and we started talking about what do you like to look for, and I was telling her that I like to look for these frogs. Now, I didn't find any frogs that day, and I didn't find any of the candy dishes either, the milk glass that a lot of people like to stick these in. But I started thinking about what I have and how many I have. I have 3. Seriously, I have 3. And I've got a couple pairs of scissors sitting in here. Here's my biggest one. I love this. I did find a milk glass candy dish that was a rectangle. So it has all these like all the way around. It was rectangle, and I was pretty tempted by it, but I didn't buy it because I don't need one more. But that's my biggest one. And then, oops, this is my baby milk glass. And then I have one that I don't think this is milk glass, but it fit this green frog that I had. It's got grapes on the side of it. So after I got done thinking about it, I thought, you silly, you have this frog sitting it's not being loved, and so I'd like somebody to love it. Love it or list it. I hope you will love it. With it, I also have this issue of the Just Crusted magazine because somebody brought me a lovely gift. They came to visit and brought me this, and I didn't have the heart to say or have it. So if you would like these, and I might throw some other goodies in the bag, tell me below, could you spend a whole day with all your stitchy stuff? Not stitching, with your stitchy stuff, like planning and thinking and just enjoying it. Okay? You know all the rules, right? I don't think I have to tell you all the rules. There was something else I wanted to say. I know. So I'm going to talk about two things. We're going to go on a field trip for the second part. Right now I'm going to talk about StitchCon. So if you have no desire to hear about StitchCon, you could go ahead and check out and say goodbye now. I'm going to Weekend Day. If you check out now and don't want to listen to StitchCon, you'll miss out the cutest thing ever at the very end. So I'm thinking about StitchCon and what am I going to stitch? Oh wait, I forgot to show you something. You know, in the World of Cross Stitching and the Just Cross Stitch, they give you little freebies. You get little patterns and things. Look what came in one of them. I don't remember which one. And look, the pattern's on the back. But they have the whole month, all the months. And you know what? I figured I can't cut off that, but I won't pay attention. I don't pay attention to those little calendars, but I could have it up for a little perpetual calendar every year. And then hopefully one day maybe I could make these and then replace them. But aren't these little ones so cute? Oh, I was so excited. It doesn't take much cross stitching wise to get me really excited. When you don't have an LNS nearby, it's just little things. Okay, so back to StitchCon. I'm kind of thinking a big start each day. I don't remember. Does it start Thursday or does it start Friday? I don't remember. So I either are going to have 3 starts or 4 starts. And I've been itching to start a sampler. So here's what I've picked out. Feel free to tell me what you think below. I got, because I have FOMO big time, fear of missing out. I got Coming to America. I do not have the fabric, so I'd have to get the fabric for that. I don't have the threads. I got the kit though. So that might be something. I'm not taking Let Freedom Ring because it's on a roll-away stand and I'm not taking that. The other sampler, sorry, I'm like, see my eyeballs and my hair close up. The other sampler that I'm really thinking about is this one. It's not a very big sampler. It's Mary Atkinson from Franklin, Tennessee. I got this when I went to Franklin and saw this house in person. Pam enabled me with that one, I believe. And I have everything because the kit, I got this there, the kit came with everything. So I have everything ready to go. Everything's ready. So those are the 2 samplers that I'm really tempted by, and I'm sure there's other samplers I've got, but those are the 2 that I'm really thinking that I might take with me, and I might start those. The other thing that I'm thinking of, other one I'm thinking about, and I don't know if this is a sampler, But I'm thinking about One Nation. I'm sure you've seen lots of people stitch this. And I'm thinking because it's 3 threads. And I say that with such confidence, like I won't make any mistakes. You know, I could just stitch and use 3 threads and it'll all be good. So, you know, I'm thinking if I maybe started like here and was stitching the states, maybe. I have everything ready to go for that. I'm also thinking about working on this. I've already started this, and I'm thinking about this because there's a lot of solid that needs to be done. So I'm thinking that might be a good, I've got a start on this. So that is a good thought. So those are my thoughts on new starts for StitchCon. And Let's Stitch Sania gets me, there's plenty of things here that I could start new. So, all right, are you ready for a field trip? Let's go see why one of the big reasons, two big reasons why I haven't been stitching a whole lot. Now, you're going to laugh at me and say, why are we taking a field trip? It's because I'm technologically stupid and I don't know how to pause and start again or splice. I don't know how to do all the things. So, mini little tour of my house. I hope you don't get motion sick. My husband's talking to his parents, who are doing fabulous, by the way. So, oh, whoa. Darkness, lightness. Let me just give a shout out right now that Dave's parents are doing fabulous. They are really adjusting to their where they're living at the retirement place that they're at. They're now having to go downstairs to eat their meals, and they're doing that, and they're doing really good, and they're healthy, and they've been vaccinated. Hi, Aunt Barbara. I think there's other people. Oh, hi, Dad. Hi, Jan, if you guys are watching. Okay, let's go see. Oh, let me show you really quick. I started my garden. It's coming along well. These that are right here, I think are red peppers. They're not going so well. But the tomatoes, and there's more peppers, and there's jalapeno peppers. They are coming along very nicely. Very excited. Okay, let's go see. First, I must show you Exhibit A. See this lovely baby gate? That's part of the explanation of life, of where I've been. So, here is why I have not been stitching a whole lot.
That's true. Yeah, exactly.
Come here. You come here.
Once they start making them pay for stuff out of the
Everyone in Cross Stitch World, meet Daisy. She is our new Labrador Retriever puppy. She is the color of fox red. She is 13 weeks old now. She loves to chew on everything, including me and my husband. She's a little tired today, but she's been a welcome addition to our family, huh? Yeah, you gonna say hi? You see yourself? So she's been a good little pup. We've enjoyed lots of walks. She's learned. Let's see, she can sit. She can give her paw. She can shake. Yep. She can lie down. She can come, and we're working on rollover. So she's been good, and she's been really good on the leash too. We've been able to take some nice walks. She loves green beans. Those are her favorite. She walks for green beans and cheese. So, but this dog has more toys than our other dog ever had in her whole lifetime. Huh? You're just a little bit spoiled, aren't you? Okay, say goodbye, Daisy. Say goodbye. Bye. Okay, so because we got the puppy, we got the gate that you saw, right? We had the puppy for 1 week and 1 day, and my sweet son John didn't navigate the gate very well. John, would you like to say hi to all my stitching friends?
Hello.
Here's John. See John's foot? Lift it up a little bit, John. There's my son John's foot. He broke his tibia, his fibia, and tore his tendon. He's had 2 surgeries. Had to spend like, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks with his leg elevated higher than his heart for 23 hours a day. So that's been our fun here at the house, and that would be why I'm not stitching, between the dog and taking care of John and school. So I hope you're all well. I hope life is treating you well and you're getting to stitch a whole bunch. Bunches more than me. And if you enjoyed our video today, give me a thumbs up and a like and leave me a comment, and I hope you will reply below to could you spend a whole day in your stitching area and enter into my giveaway. And I'm hoping I'll be back in 2 weeks. That's my goal. That'd be the end of the month. All right. Take care, friends. Bye.